Olympus is back on the interchangeable lens camera bandwagon with the OMD E-M5 Mark II. Let's take a first look at some of the features this camera offers. Like a whole bunch of the OMD cameras before it, the E-M5 is pretty much weatherproof. It's splash, dust, and freeze resistant. And also now Olympus has finally decided to put a rotating LCD screen on the back rather than the flip down screen from the cameras of old. It's also a touch screen as well, and there's a whole bunch of touch AF and touch shutter features. Inside the camera is where things start to get a bit different. There is a totally re-engineered 5-axis image stabilization system, which Olympus says gives you around 5 shutter speed stops of compensation, and there's a 16 megapixel 4/3 sensor in there as well. Also new inside is an ultra high resolution photo taking mode. The sensor is only 16 megapixels, but when you put it in this particular mode, the sensor will shift ever so slightly and take around 8 images, then stitching them together in camera to produce one 40 megapixel image. There's Wi-Fi in the camera as well, but one of the biggest improvements comes for video users. Now, Olympus cameras of old generally only had 1 frame rate and it wasn't selectable, but the E-M5 Mark II gives you 24, 25, 30, 50, and 60p recording, and you can do that in either All-I or IPV depending on your output and whether or not you want to edit the footage. There is also a microphone input, but unfortunately no headphone monitoring if you want to listen to your audio during recording. And finally, the brand new lens that you can see on the front of the camera is the 14 to 150mm, which was announced and will be released at the same time as the E-M5 Mark II. It is equivalent to a 28 to 300mm in the 35mm system, and it's around 10.7 times optical zoom. I'm Lexi Savides for CNET. That's been a first look at the brand new OMD E-M5 Mark II. For heaps more specifications and info, you can check out cnet.com.